Yeah. 391 episodes the show. Knowledge is love, so it's time for me to glow. The Jedi, don't you want to just see? The third eye is open and I'm scoping you be. More than just doping, flipped and Hoboken. Don't you understand? Don't need no token. Never broken, I fix and repair. That's why, I got the sidebar fair. The Virgo service to humanity be. And lyrically, you can't really just mess with the E, the freestyle, you see. Off the T.O.P., that means to get busy. Off the tizzy, not no shout out for Kunta Akizzy. Always been free, indigenous over here. American Indian, what's the deal? Flair, yeah, you're trying to play us. Don't you understand? I'm a real player. America's most wanted, can't you see? America's my homeland, claim it be. It's time to end up Libra season. Libra in all 12 houses for a reason. Every rising sign, come up and see. So you can gain knowledge for you tonight be. Where's your Libra sign? What house is it in? Don't you understand? Of course I'm jumping in. It's like Gunga Din. Here's on my chinny chin chin. Lyrically, the E is supposed to win. Yeah, I shine real bright like a diamond. I'm shining, I'm rhyming. Never just two timing. Mentally, I'm just climbing. Stars wait to collide on my last day. And when I leave this planet, I will exist anyway. It's the structure of being. There's too much water that I'm seeing. Stop pleading, stop seeing. Never stay fake, always stay real. Time to start the show, cause I know the deal. Ooh, ooh! Knowledge. What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Mira, I gotta get some agua. Who's here in the house? I'm riding solo. No glitches. Can you hear me on the mic? Everything should be goody good. Hopefully I can hear you good. And the thingy here and the chizzy and the chat. And I hope you guys are doing well. And I'm glad to be here. Let's see who's here tonight. How you feeling? It's an episode. What's up, Stevie Weezy's? I got the computer guy working on the site now. And yeah, he thought it was something wrong with the community, not the website. And I'm like, come on, dude. Anywho, so tonight, happy Scorpio season. I got to do my announcements. The Scorpio birth chart sale is rocking. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising, always enterprising. Energetic enigmas, open up the third eyes and see how it be, the transformation that exists be inside the Scorpion to the Phoenix rising to the Eagle soaring. That's the constellation Anguilla be. So sun, moon, risings 305 down from 350. That's for the mini movie of your life, custom video summary. And you guys know you can email pictures with that. It's really good. Steven knows the custom video summary is dope. It really is like a mini movie. I put in music. It's nice. But you get current and future transits, and then you could do a 45-minute Q&A afterwards via Zoom. I did one of those today. Super dope. And, if you are a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, rising, you're here to break generational curses. And a little secret, maybe you don't catch it if nobody's here live on the replay. If you have a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, rising, something happened during the pregnancy or the birth. Either mom was preeclamptic, jaundice, umbilical around the neck, emergency C-section, some sort of trauma, okay? Trauma for your mama with the drama. And we are in the cusp of drama and criticism, the Libra-Scorpio cusp, really fascinating people, from the 20th to the 24th. And, but it's Scorpio season. Did you feel the shift yesterday? Neptune going back into Pisces. Go watch my video on that and break it down. It was that coffee talk. I'll be uploading maybe tomorrow. Really busy. I started physical therapy. I had an MRI this morning. That was fun on my right elbow. I'm like, lying there, vibrating like crazy. I don't like being in those claustrophobic spaces. They make me feel like I'm going to be trapped. And then I got to do the ankle in a week or two. I've been going through it, but the South Node is an astrology lesson. I'll use me an example. The South Node is on my sun. The raindrops are falling on my dreads. Like, it's not easy, Greasy. When that south node hits your sun, you better watch out, homie. Watch out, honey. It ain't funny. It's kind of crummy. Got to push through and don't be like a dummy and don't feel kind of bummy. Be positive and optimistic. Logistics. This kid is a mystic. So, but it's good. I started PT. I go tomorrow morning. We got the tribe meeting tomorrow night. Our 10th tribe meeting. If you're not a part of the tribe, what the heck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's the matter with you over there? I got to tap you on your chin to wake you up so you can come with the tribe. Steven's there. Quintella's there. Gigi's there. Katie Fox is there. Danny's there. So many people are there. Queen B's there. How come you're not there? Why aren't you there? Luis is there. Wealth Mobsters is there. Robin's there. Janice is there. Stephen the Jupiterian's there. What's wrong with you? How come you're not there? So $10 a month for the basic or $23 for the premium. Crazy discounts, this and that. We got about 19 groups. Anyway, the Rapid Renegade tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, via Zoom. We just sent out the link. Hope you guys saw my new newsletter. It's really good. Getting you ready for Scorpio season. Did you know? So this is a trip. Did you know the moon is in Pisces for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas? That's crazy, Lucy. Last year, we had a Scorpio moon for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't know about Halloween, but that was a little intense. This Pisces moon is going to be nice. But I will tell you, I think it's Thanksgiving morning, it goes from Aquarius into Pisces. But so it's still a positive moon day. But that's kind of nice. So check out the newsletter, Scorpio Birth Chart Sale. Coffee Talk. Are you coming this Saturday? 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 2 hours, $22. You can sign up right now. Eric at BigEAstrology.com. Cash App, $BigEAstro. PayPal is a friend. Tailored to you, coaching@gmail.com. If you're a premium member, it's free. It's $22. I'm doing the birth charts of Charlie Kirk, the Libra, and Jeffrey Epstein, the 0 degree Aquarius. Oh, man. These two guys and their charts, woo, the truth be truthing, the speaking be speaking, the knowledge be knowledging and dropping. It's going to be an off-the-chart coffee talk. You really don't want to miss this Saturday, October 25th. What else? Scorpio Birth Chart Sale, the tribe, www.community.bigeastrology.com. Hey to everybody in the chat. Who else is coming in? And also, don't forget, I've got my 2 workshops. I should see you 3 Saturdays in a row, if you can. This coffee talk is powerful, but then Chiron, the Wounded Healer with Anjani Segrest and moi, yours truly, Big E Astrology, breaking down your Chiron wound, taking you from the wounding to the medicine. We'll have a presentation. Then we're going to give you a personal reading for your Chiron sign, house, and degree. It's going to be more better. Very, very nice. I cannot wait. Super powerful. Anjani is amazing. But really, the Chiron Wounded Healer is taking you from the wounding so then you can become the dynamic healer. And that's what we're really going to target and focus on. That's Saturday, November 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern, right, on YouTube. 2 hours, only $32. You could book at the website. Website's having some issues, so you could always go to Cash App or PayPal, right? Tailored to coaching@gmail.com or BigEAstro. But website should be up and rocking tomorrow. Having some tech issues. Sorry about that. I apologize. Out of my control. Not my fault. And I just don't know how to fix it, but my tech guy's working on it. And then the next Saturday, November 8th, again, 6 p.m. Eastern, 2.5 hours, astrology forecast for 2026 for astrology and cardology, abundance and your soul's alignment, soul's purpose, right? This is Jazz Aphrodite and Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. It's going to be powerful. Do you know anything about cardology? It's freaking amazing. And Jazz is brilliant. What we need for you with this is your birth date and your sun, moon, rising, your big 3. But if you come to those 2, you'll be ready for 2026. Oh my God, it's going to be big. Now, next week, I've got Rebecca Vidanoff coming on 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. And then a young lady, she's an author, Jessa, coming on the 30th, Thursday, I believe, 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. I forgot the time. But she wrote 2 books on her experiences in Hollywood as an actress and a dancer. A lot of scandals and drama, Taboo and Blurred Lines. So really her kind of life story, but really, in in a different artistic way, but she's really powerful. Sagittarius woman, Scorpio rising. Don't miss that next week. May come on Saturday night for episode 392. We shall see. Okay, let's get into it. Libra, all 12 houses, all 12 signs. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat. Bum, 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 bum. Chat. Dun, 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 dun. Chat. How you guys feeling? The NBA started. You see my Knicks won last night? What? Woo, woo. Phoenix Suns won too. The Nets are tanking. Opening night, Rockets lost in double overtime to the Thunder. And how about the Warriors come out to play? Is it true that Curry and his wife are having issues? Have you guys heard anything about that? I don't know. My kids are trying to tell me, but I don't know if that's just the internet. You heard about the NBA scandal today. If you watch my Astro Weather report, I said that something would be crazy on Thursday. Investigations, Mars, Mercury, Moon, Lilith, Scorpio. Well, they got the mafia, right? That's that right there, connected to Chauncey Billups. He was arrested, owner and former NBA Hall of Famer, Detroit Pistons, of the Portland Trailblazers now, and Terry Rozier, the guard for Miami Heat, arrested. Gambling, crime family, La Costa Nostra, Geneseo family, Genevini family, gambling, poker, prop betting. But listen, it's in all sports. Don't think it's not an MLB, NHL, NFL. It's just that the El Presidente, he's friends with the conservative Republican, white owners, and the NBA owners are more liberal. So that's what this is about too. Don't sleep, because they all cheating. They all gambling. The referees in NFL, please. Okay? But that's what's happening. It's kind of crazy. So listen to your comments and stuff, and we're going to get into Libra in all 12 houses for all 12 rising signs. So comment in here. Where's your Libra at? Hey, Quintella. Yeah, knowledge is love, tribe. That's right. Unconditional love and light. I love it. You're consistent, Quintella. That's what I give you. You keep it together. Hey, Gigi. I hope I see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. You got the Zoom link, right, Gigi and Quintella? Hey, Mama Mist. Can I tell you, that MRI this morning was not fun. What's up, Mama? See you tomorrow at 7. The tribe. Okay, I'm going to get started with the Libra. You guys are just saying hello to everybody, to each other. Stevie Weezy's. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with Libra in the first house. So when you have Libra in the first house, right, it means you're a Libra rising. And then we'll go around to Libra in the second, the Virgo, go around. So if you're a Libra rising, your chart ruler is Venus. You are very harmonious, charming, pleasing. Your face and your body is symmetrical. Upper and lower torsos will be even. Your face will be even. Some people's faces are a little tilted, a little off. I mean, doesn't mean they're not attractive or whatever, but Libras, everything's like bump, 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 bump. It's balanced, it's equal, right? And these people can be really focused on fairness and justice. Fairly attractive. It's not like, it doesn't mean you're always going to be beautiful, but people see you as pleasing and charming and somewhat attractive. But your personality, your energy comes off that way. And, you're really relatable to others. Now, having Libra in the first house, you do want to locate Venus to see where it is as the chart ruler, right? Libra, Venus rules Libra and Taurus. Libra risings are pretty, who's a Libra rising? Is it J-Lo? I think you got J-Lo. There's a whole bunch of people, right? Libra risings. But, just remember, Libra is seeking balance, right? And so whether you're Libra, Sun, or Moon, you're not always balanced. You're seeking it. And the scales can be a little bit off, especially sometimes with the Moon and the Sun. They can be a little bit more passive aggressive. Now, we're going to go to second house with Virgo rising. And my Virgo rising's here, Libra in the second house. So your speech, the truth has this, your speech is going to be harmonious, peaceful, and charming. You're going to be very relatable and friendly, like he's super popular in school. Libra in the second house, you can do well in any public relations or PR work, right? You can be really good as an educator or social worker. You definitely could be a lawyer, right? You know how to automatically debate. And Libra is going to be pretty fair in terms of like how they spend and earn and save their money and their assets. They will share, depending on what's there. But I'm just saying, the butt naked house, just Libra, share with their parents and stuff. And you guys can comment what planet you may have in your Libra house and what house it's in, okay? And hopefully the chat continues to work, chat. But I'm still a little sore from physical therapy the other day, but it's going to be good. Like they were measuring me and they were like, you're definitely jacked up enough to feel crappy, but you're not jacked up enough that like it's so terrible. So that means I'm a work in progress. Listen, I lost a lot of weight. I feel good. I'm back on my Grizzy. I'm like 5'11", 187, 188 now. I went all the way down to 182, which was really nice. But, I got to get back. I'm supposed to start a fast today, but I'm going to probably start it tomorrow. I'll get back on my lemon drink Grizzy. Now, when we get to Libra in the third house, and I'm going to get back in the chat and check on you guys and, share where you have it. Libra in the third is for the Leo risings. Now, Leo risings, you're all about the kids and the children's, all about the babies, but you like a lot of attention, Leo risings do. And so that Libra in the third house speaks to your artistic skills. The third house is what? Your communications. The third house is your younger siblings, your cousins, so you could be the peacekeeper in the family. And then also you may like to spend a lot of money on your car, your transportation, right? You're not going to have just a regular motorcycle. You're going to have it souped up. You're not going to just have a regular car. You're going to have the lights all litted up and done. Even if you're rocking an Audi or BMW or Bentley, it's going to be colorful and this and that. Some people, they put the wraps on the car, Leo rising. They could wrap the car, put lights underneath, Leo rising. Because that third house of transportation, Libra, you want it to be aesthetically beautiful. Your car is going to be like spectacular, darling. Marvelous. I'm going to check on the Chizzy, see you guys are doing. But yeah, Libra in the third house, you also can do really well in sales, advertising, and marketing. And because remember, Spica is there with Libra. It's a mixture of Venus and Mercury. And it definitely gives Libra that like je ne sais quoi to make things aesthetically beautiful. Libras are very sharp. The men and women, they're very charming, but the way they dress is really together. Right, Gigi? You're a fashionista? Hey, Gigi. Oh my God, I went too far. Hold on, let me see. So, hey, East Andamers. I don't know if I know you. Oh, NATO in fourth? Libra in the fourth? Okay. Oh, yeah, my shoulder still hurts. Thank you, though. I thought the cortisone shot would be good. Hi. Kumatansa. Oh, Leo rising, and then in the seventh, North Aquarius. Okay. Hey. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. So we're going to get to Libra in the fourth house soon. Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're busy this weekend. So you may not make the tribe meeting, but you'll get the recording. Let me tell you, learning about the charts of Charlie Kirk and Jeffrey Epstein, ooh, shoddy. The minute I brought that chart up, Jeffrey Epstein, I was like, ouch. But there's a lot of questions. Wanted. What Bon Jovi say? In the steel horse I ride, wanted, dead or alive. So walk these streets. Don't get me started. Oh man, I used to love Bon Jovi as a kid, man. Don't sleep on that first album. That was bananas. So when you have Libra in the fourth, you're Cancer rising. Now this is tricky. So you know your chart ruler is the moon, but when you have Libra in the fourth house, often Cancer rising is you could feel like the scapegoat in your house. You could feel like the peacekeeper. You may feel like you are not treated fairly. It's not just. Your siblings get favored over you. You're bullied. You're ignored. A lot of Cancer risings have issues growing up in the home. Now, there's times where the home could be very like judicial. Like you get half, get in your corner, you get in your corner, things like that as well. But usually, mom would want to have a well decorated home. The comforts and conveniences of your home will be real nice. You have a nice fridge, a nice bed, linens and things. You guys got linen sheets? We about to get linen sheets for the whole house. I gotta sleep on 5,000. I can't be sleeping on cotton. It's not enough hertz, the frequency. You got to sleep on linen. Um, and I remember when I was in New York, I had a nice pair of linen sheets, but I don't think they made it to Arizona. But you know, one thing I'll say, wherever you have the Libra at, remember Libras, and I joke with you all about this, like I joke with Geminis and Scorpios. Every sign I get like a little fun jab with. But Libra, they are the judge, jury, prosecution, and defense in their own court of laws. It's your courthouse, it's your judicial system. So yeah, it's fair and just, but it's still from your point of view. Libras, it's a masculine energy, air sign. What people don't realize about Libra and whatever house you have it in, Libras are the best listeners. Libras are great as artists and actors, social workers, teachers, any type of healers, but also, obviously lawyers. But, that's why lawyers take acting classes. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. I remember when I was taking one of my acting classes, somebody was like in law school. And I was like, oh, you're going to become a professional actor? They're like, no, I'm going for law. But, they said I should be taking an acting class. I was like, oh, cool. So that's a big thing. Shout out to HB Studios and some of my acting teachers in New York. Oh man, sometimes I miss television and film. It's a lot of fun being a part of a production and being on a film set or TV set and working long hours and hard and making things happen. But nowadays, we need all the industries to be revamped to have purity and heart and God back in them because they've gotten so demonic. It's not good. But, we're not talking about that tonight. We could be here forever. And I got to watch the Vikings and Chargers. So Libra in the fifth house. But I hope you guys saw my Knicks win game one. We spanked the Cavaliers. They made a little comeback, but we handled them. You know what I'm saying? Coach Mike Brown, you know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, you know what I'm saying? OG, Bridges, you know what I'm saying? New York style, you know what I'm saying, son. What? New York, what? Come on, kid. So, I get hyped. But when you have Libra in the fifth, you're what? You're Gemini rising. So you're Mercurial. So Libra in the fifth, whether you have a planet here or not, you are not only going to be creative, the people you date, high school and college, if you're a lady, you're not going to be attracted to the thugs. You want more of a classy, respectful gentleman. If you're a dude, you're going to want a lady dressed to the nines. She's got to be matching the heels, the belt, the dangly earrings. Got to be looking real cutesy. Gemini risings, they don't They want the spaghetti straps. They like the mini skirt or sundress. I could give you free game. You know, when I retired the black book, there was a line of fellas that wanted it. They was like, yo, let me get your black book, homie. Let me get some of those numbers. I was like, nah, player, nah. When the king retires, he retires. That's it. You know what I'm saying? See, I had to go through all 12 signs to get to my Pisces wife. I love my wife. She's the best. She tried to jack me up today, though. She left the drawer open, and I was running in the kitchen trying to get back because I had to go to the bathroom and get ready for my client. And the drawer was out. She ain't closed the drawer, and I banged into it in my thigh or my quad. And she does this all the time. And she tells me, don't go through the kitchen. And I said, well, just close the door. Why are you leaving it open? She's like, you're not supposed to be coming in here. I'm like, you open the drawer, you close the drawer. So that was our little daily argument, you know. We laugh, we love. So another thing about Libra in the 5th house, and I'll get back to the chat in a second. You can initiate your creative endeavors and do really well, and you could have favor with fantasy, lotteries, gambling, fantasy sports. But you also, this is good for Etsy, eBay, Shopify, speculative gains, starting your own business. I want to be a painter, a sculptor, a dancer, a singer, a lyrical stinger and ringer and bringer, you know, slanging them words. I bang my slang so competition can't hang. You know, so that's one thing that you'll see about Libra. Because remember, Libra, you don't think of it because sometimes they can be passive, but it's a masculine energy. And this is kind of funny. I don't know if you guys think about this, but sometimes, like with Virgo and Libra, I feel like the women can be more assertive or more masculine sometimes or aggressive than the men. I'm not saying that the guys are feminine. It's just that the women are more like, you know, they're like boss ladies. Virgo, Libra ladies, sometimes they could be more initiating than the men. Have you guys noticed that? Any thoughts? Bueller, anyone? So we'll get to Libra in the 6th house in a second for the Taurus risings, but let me check on the chat. Chat. And thank you guys for coming. So, how are you feeling with the Scorpio moon today? Oh, Libra in the 9th? Okay. Oh, Sag Sun, you could talk all day. I know Sags are funny. I love Sagittarius. My grandfather, my cousin, 2 of my buddies. Libra moon in midheaven. Okay. So that Cap rising. Oh my God, excuse me. Hey, Chantel. Oh my gosh, Chantel, we miss you so much. I hope you come to the tribe meeting tomorrow night at 7. Victoria Richardson's going to be there. It's going to be so good. Human Design and Psyche, but she's going to do some spiritual stuff with us too. Empower. Stevie Weezy's. Hey, you guys tell the new people on here to join the tribe. Oh, Leonardo's good for linen sheets? Okay, I'll look into him. I need some good linen. Hey. You guys really love emojis, huh? I'm not an emoji guy. I'm starting to put them in, if you noticed. You finally made a live. Oh, the tribe meeting is going to be great. So, okay. Libra in the 6th house, Taurus risings. Now, wifey has this. She got Pluto and Uranus here. So she missed that episode and this one. So, Taurus risings, Venus is your chart ruler. But when you have Libra in the 6th house, you need a peaceful work environment. You want your daily routine to be kind of peaceful and pleasant. But you're going to be good about negotiating and trade, signing contracts. Taurus risings can actually be good lawyers, but they can work in fields of healthcare, fashion, right? Alana used to work at Saks Fifth Avenue, but then even like the body and skincare products. That's very Libra sixth house. And, for Taurus risings also, that's the quincunx, the in conjunction, 150-degree angle. And so Taurus and Libra don't see each other clearly, right? That's like Aries, Virgo, right? So you're always thinking that quincunx is the first to the sixth house, okay? So think of that relationship. Because I know for me, I love Aries people, but, we don't always see eye to eye sometimes. And my dad was an Aries. He would have been my best friend, but, I know we would have bumped heads too. Aries is, Virgo, we're kind of like an old soul and pretty mature. We could be silly, but I think Aries sometimes it's like being around a big giant kid, even in their 40s and 50s. And sometimes the Virgo's like, all right, let's get serious now. Okay. I don't know. It's so funny. Like I'm kind of extreme. Like I'm very serious, but when I want to be silly and get silly, I can be the silliest and the illiest. I can be silly with everybody. You know what I mean? But I guess I got to work on being more in the middle. Moni in the middle. Where you at? In the middle. Moni, where you at? In the middle. Y'all don't know nothing about Moni Love. What? Moni spit it. Ooh, ladies first. Ladies first. Ooh. Now that's sixth house right there. Ladies first. I'm giving you songs for each house. Now I forgot to give you the medical, right? First house, upper jaw to the Krizan. Second house, the lower jaw to the Kizaler. Third house, ears, lungs, wrist, shoulder, hands, fingers. Fourth house, chest, breast, and stomach. Fifth house, heart and the Bizak. Sixth house, where you is at, it's the pancreas and the small and large intestine, digestion. So another thing with Libras here is they could have a pretty good constitution for digestion. Alana can eat pretty much anything. And that's how Taurus risings are. Gemini in the second house and Libra in the sixth. I can eat anything. Yeah, that's them. Okay. So good energy there. Obviously, if they have Pluto there, they're definitely going to probably go through a divorce. Pluto, Libra, sixth house. Right, Alana did, and I'm her second husband, as she tells you. I just tell her, I joke with her. I said, I'm your second husband because she wasn't patient. I was patient. I waited 37 years to put a ring on it. Okay, I could have got married before, but I was like, that's not wifey. I'm not going to put a ring on it. Let me tell you, ladies, you don't know, for a man to like go buy that ring and spend all them G's, that's a lot of money. Like it kind of, when you make that purchase, you're like, whew, okay, this is the biggest purchase I've ever made. Like it's a lot of money. Especially if you get a nice ring. I did good. She was proud of her ring and she was impressed. And I picked it out and designed it and all that. But I really wanted her to have a ring that when she went back to Colorado, her coworkers and her mother and her girlfriends would be like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? And her mother picked her up at the airport and she just saw the ring. It was like sparkling. She's like, bling, bling, bling. It was good. It was good. So Libra in the seventh house, where you at? Fallopian tubes, kidneys, lower back, and the buttocks for the Aries rising. So with Libra in the seventh house, Aries risings, you're gonna want a very charming partner. Remember, it's you in relation to the other half. Contracts, negotiation, the kitchen, the marketplace, second child, skills of the first child, maternal grandmother. Seventh house is fame. It's when the sun is setting, the descendant. Contracts, negotiations, business partnerships, relationships, marriage. It's your fallopian tubes, kidneys, lower back, and the buttocks. So with Libra here, you could have, a lot of peace and balance. You could do very well in contracts and negotiations. You would probably charm and, do well with the open enemies. They're not gonna mess with you. You'll never pay full price for nothing. When you go shopping, You will negotiate and barter and trade. Aries risings. Stephen, right? You know how to hustle and bargain for stuff. I think you're the Aries rising. You don't like to pay full price for stuff. But Libra in the seventh house, you're also going to be very harmonious and peaceful in the marketplace. And you may want to really decorate your kitchen to be aesthetically pleasing. Let me listen in the chat. But Aries risings should have a nice kitchen in the house. Have a nice fridge. Progressed sign, same as a natal. Yeah, you could interpret it the same. A progressed chart, though. Hold on. Yeah, tri-meeting is going to be dope. Human design. Yes, come with your human design tomorrow night, you guys. Melissa, you got your human design? Come with that tomorrow night. Yeah, I got to get the linen shades. I don't have them that I used to have from New York. Got to get it for the kids, too. Alana's at the doctor with Jackson. Let's see, who else is here? Kuma Tansen. Grandma's a Virgo. Okay. Stevie Weezy's. Yeah. And that's the good thing in the seventh house, Steve, for the Aries rising, is to balance that out, And also, just so you know, Melissa, tomorrow, I'll see you guys, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. But that's going to be fun. And please, you guys, try to make it to the tri-meeting. Victoria is cooking something up. Now, you guys can you could put in Google human design free chart, but it's like Jovian archive. I don't know if Alana sent it in the Zoom link, but go get your human design. You just got to put in your birth date, and it gives you the human design and will tell you like your aura and all that. Like I'm a 1-3 generator. So she's going to do like little mini reads, but she's also doing like a whole kind of a little bit of the psyche, but a little bit more. She just had a car accident and she's been healing, but since her car accident, she's gotten even more spiritual. I knew she was already headed there because she's a Pisces, Aquarius rising, and Aries moon, and Venus and Mars or something. She's a spark plug, but so sweet, very spiritually gifted, and like she's good. Janice in the tribe. Janice had a reading with her. Janice loves her. Victoria is brilliant. She's smart as a whip. So we're in good hands tomorrow night. And then Friday, November 7th, 7 p.m. Eastern, we got energy healer Joy Baker. If you've seen her on the podcast, she's amazing. And she's going to do energy clearings for everybody. So that's going to be really good, November 7th. So, and November 21st, before Thanksgiving, I may take over if you guys want, and I may be doing like a special astrology presentation. So stay tuned with that. So we'll see. May do something personal for all of you guys, or just, breaking down the astrology energy for the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So maybe I may actually give you a holiday chart reading, so that way you guys are good with the family for Thanksgiving and Christmas with the Pisces moon. So it should be nice. Should be really nice. And I may do that, because listen, holidays aren't always easy, because sometimes we're around family that we don't see all year, but just for that time. And sometimes it brings, as the young people like to say, triggers, or, you just got beef with that uncle or that cousin, and you got to sit there and pretend like everything's good and you can't stand them. That's not always easy. And some people, you got to see your parents or your stepmother or stepfather, or, listen, I like it. Like, we got a simple, it's just me, my wife, the kids, and my mother-in-law. Keep it simple. But I can't wait. One year we'll have to have a Knowledge is Love tribe holiday. That'd be kind of fun. We're going to get together. We're going to have a tribe retreat. Things are in the works. You got to just give me a second. We just got to get this book done. Alana's grinding. I'm writing some stuff. I'm doing some work tonight writing. And we're at the final stages, and doing a lot of reformatting. It's a color book. This is Astrology Foundation's workbook, And so you get this book, you can really basically, you should learn how to read a chart. And, it's a lot easier though if you get the book and then you take the course and I teach you. But I'm also going to record the course. I may teach the class again, 101 Foundations, and I may start it in January. I just got to see, or early February. It's just so hard, because the weekends the kids have sports, and I like to be there as a dad. I don't like missing this stuff. Like this coffee talk, I'm going to miss the football game, but they scheduled the football game early. They switch it up each week. Let's get to Libra in 8th house, because you could listen to me talk about family and all that forever. But Libra in 8th house is what? Pisces rising. Okay, Pisces rising. Virgo here, Libra over here in 8th house. So if you have Libra in 8th house, whoa, you are about the crystals and the gems, right? And the herbs. Give me the herbs. What's the 8th house? Power, control, sex, abuse, manipulation across the nation. It's the funeral home, the mortuaries, sudden events, emergencies, the thin veil between the 3D and 5D. It's the IRS, FBI, CIA. FBI was busy today, right, with the NBA stuff. Libra here. And this is where you could have a good relationship with your in-laws. They could be in-law or social work or education. Libra in the 8th, you can have a very kind of just peaceful marriage, and it's your partner's resources. So you could have if you're a Pisces rising, you could have a wealthy spouse, a husband or wife. My mom's a Pisces rising, and she married my dad. My dad had the dollars. Now, my mom made her own money, but, Pops was, he was a business man. Too bad I lost him so young. We would have had fun together. We would have been going to Super Bowls together. I'd never been to a Super Bowl. If my dad was alive, I'd probably be at every Super Bowl. He was a money magnet. That Aries, man, they know how to make money. My father and a Scorpio moon, he could make that dough. But when you have Libra in 8th house too, you can be kind of someone that really gets involved in working for the IRS. You can work in oil rigging as managing the companies or a project manager. You can work for the CIA, FBI. You could be a good spy. Libra in 8th house, Pisces risings. Oh yeah. It's a really interesting energy, but you should have good relationships with the husband and the in-laws. My mom was pretty good with the in-laws until after my father was murdered. Then the relationship went downhill. And that was tough on me because I didn't get to see my grandparents as much. And not nice. So Libra in the 9th. Somebody here earlier said they had that one, right? Libra in the 9th for that Aquarius rising. Aquarius rising. You don't know nothing about Mobb Deep, Temperature Rising. I haven't heard the new albums. Anybody heard that Mobb Deep with Alchemist? R.I.P. Prodigy. They just released that. And I think it may have had some old rhymes from Prodigy we've never heard. I got to listen to that. Oh, my God. But don't you guys feel like music is it's not the same? Because I like having a CD or cassette tape and you could hold it and you could read the jacket and read all the stuff. Now, just Spotify and this and that, it's kind of throwaway music. It's not the same. I feel more detached trying to listen to it on Spotify, YouTube, or whatever, or Apple Music. It's just different. I don't know. It's not as exciting as it used to be. I miss that, man. Going to the store, I'll come home with a new CD, and put that sucker in, and listen to every lyric, every song. Like, oh my God. When I was at college, I would come home from my dorm and I would leave the music playing. So I would like to see when I get home from class what song it was in. And I would do that with Nas Illmatic and Snoop Dogg's first album. What was that? Doggy Style. I'd come home and see what song is on, like sipping on gin and juice, right? Or whose world is this? It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? So Libra in the ninth, it's your wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, your father's teachings, higher learning, the masters, the PhD, the guru, the shaman, publishing, 50 miles further from home, long distance trips, going on vacaciones, 50 miles or further from tu casa. So with Libra here, you're going to love to travel. You're going to connect with people, but you could do really well with your teachers and your professors and even going to church, and you could do really well, but also you're going to you're going to want things to be fair, and chances are you would receive good education and good messages from your father's teaching and stuff. Let me check the chat and then go to Capricorn risings. I know some Cap risings. Even my boys, the Taylor twins, are Cap risings. So, hey, Sam Emperor. Thank you. You're Virgo rising. Thank you for coming to the live. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, you guys. Smash the like button. And do me a favor, after the show, leave a comment. It helps the show grow in the algorithms. You guys go comment on my Neptune video. Oh, you do like that? I think I'll do that on the 21st. Because, Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's a lot, Lucy. We got to be good. Oh, the poetry, we're going to do it. We'll do it. That may be in December. Oh, you're alone for holidays? Well, you won't be alone. You got the tribe. Come join the tribe, y'all. Ah, okay. Some hape and sanenga. I don't know what sanenga is. Okay, you like that idea. Okay, then I'll take over the tribe meeting on the 21st. And I'll look at the Thanksgiving and the Christmas charts. Okay. Oh, your turn. Are you the 10th house? So the other thing, let me just wrap up. The other thing with Libra in the 9th house, you are probably somebody that's going to publish a book. Okay. The Aquarius risings, they got a lot on their minds. The Grand Air Trine 159. Also, don't forget the 5th and the 9th house. So the first house is yourself. Think of the 5th house as the right leg and the 9th house as the left leg. They're like the legs of the chart. And the 9th house is also fortune, abundance, and luck. Okay. So that's kind of important too. In terms of what did your father teach you? You know what I mean? In terms of the fortune and luck. And then also, like I said, you could definitely publish a book. So Capricorn risings, when you have Libra in the 10th house, Capricorn rising, Saturn, that chart ruler. Well, Libra's exalted in Saturn, that, bust the patterns. But Libra in the 10th house, let's just assume the midheaven's there. Remember, the midheaven could be anywhere from the 12th to the 8th, depending on where you live. I told you I had a client born in Scotland. They had a midheaven in the 8th house. The only time I ever saw that. Most clients and most of you guys probably have your midheaven in the 9th, 10th, or 11th. Those are the three most common. Mine's in the 11th. Lana's in the 9th. A lot of you guys are 9th or 10th. So you know how that is, right? So Libra in the 10th, it's the workplace, work environment, your public image, your legacy, the relationship with your papa, with your daddy, government authorities in your life. It's that reputation. Oh, I know Eric Taylor. Yeah, that's Kid Taylor's son. Yeah. Oh my God. Da, 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 Oh my God. It'd be kind of crazy when I met people that knew my dad. So, but it's also the legacy that you're going to leave behind, right? And your public image, how others people see you in public. And think of it as the jungle, straight out the jungle, Jungle Brothers. Y'all don't know nothing about the Jungle Brothers. Do y'all know anything about Native Tongue, my favorite hip hop clique? Tribe Called Quest, Jungle Brothers, De La Soul. You had Moni Love, Latifah for a little bit, then she bounced away. You had Jay Dilla, Consequence, other people, a little bit of Mos Def in them. But really, it was Jungle Brothers, De La Soul, and a Tribe Called Quest. You know, the question is, what's your favorite Tribe Called Quest album? Is it Low End Theory? Is it, Distinctive Travels? The first one is it Midnight Marauders. Midnight Marauders is like incredible. I think every Tribe album is great, but the first, second, and Midnight Marauders, I think, is the fourth. Those would be my top three, I think. So Libra in the 10th of Capricorn risings, not only can you have a very you're going to be very relatable at work and in public. People will receive you well, but they're going to look at you as someone that makes things aesthetically beautiful. They'll look at you as someone that brings the fairness and peace in work, in the workspace. You'll be like the mini judge and jury at work. This is where you can get into corporate law or working for the government. Libra here, and you guys haven't told me about any of your planets if you have anything in Libra, but Libra in the 10th house too. You're someone that, people will love to talk to. See, remember about Libras, like if you ever text a Libra, right, and say, hey, you want to hang out tomorrow night? They're like weighing in the scale because they got 3 or 4 other options. I'm telling on you, Libras. I know how you get down. Libras, it may be different when you're married with kids, but when Libras are like single and stuff, like you can't just call your Libra homeboy or your Libra homegirl and be like, hey, you want to hang out, because they're like seeing like, yeah, I can do that, but hold on, let me check my schedule and this and that. And Libras, they've got many choices and options, and they never really like to do anything alone. They can go shopping, to the movies, the store, this and that. I remember being younger, right? You always want to go to movies with your friends. But when I got a little bit older, I didn't mind going to the movies by myself. I actually liked it. I'd sneak in. I'm going to tell myself I sneak in, get the double feature, get a little snack, a little lunch, a little sandwich, especially when I was a professional actor because I had my own different work schedule, going to see a double feature. That was the way to go. The good old days. So Libra in the 10th house too, you could have a pretty fair relationship with dad, but you want to find a balance between the work life and the home life. That's key too for the Capricorn risings, because sometimes they can be so focused on work, achieve, and then Libra about their business in the 10th house, because I told you Libra is the wealthiest sun sign, they can neglect the Aries 4th house, right? They use the 4th house as a place to like get ready for the 10th house of work. Okay, so Sag risings, Libra in the 11th house for the Sag rising. Well, Jupiter's your chart ruler, and Libra in the 11th is really nice because especially if you have your sun sign here, you can have extreme wealth, you can have favor with the father. But just talking about Libra here, the 11th house is what? I forgot you on the 8th house, elimination organs, ovarian and colon, 9th house, hip, thighs, and the liver, 10th house, the skin, the knees, the spine, and the fingernails. Okay. The 11th house is the Achilles, the calf, the shin, and the ankle. I'm having issues with my ankle, you guys. I got to get that MRI. And then they're worried about the nerves and the toes, and the feet. I told you I had all these foot surgeries, but we're going to get it together. I'm going to be all right. But honestly, I think a lot of this right now is that south node on my sun messing with my vitality. It's been kind of humid out here. We had a lot of rain the last 2.5 weeks, and your boy's been feeling it. Joint pain after joint pain after joint pain, insane in the membrane and the vein. Hard to maintain. It's all good though. So Libra in the 11th. Sometimes I just crack myself up. My brain is, I don't know. Sorry. I know. It's like a personal joke, like a woman on menopause having their own personal summer. I'm having a personal summer. It's just so hot. Oh my God, a personal summer. No, I remember when my mom went through that, and wifey's been going through it. It's not easy. I'm all about supporting that. I'm a good guy. I was a good son, and I'm a good husband. You gotta lift up the ladies in your life. All right, for real. And my mother loved Alana. Oh my God. I could not mess with Alana in front of my mother. My mom would be like, stop it. Leave her alone. Even when we were just joking, she'd be like, stop it. So when you have Libra in 11th, you're good with the social network, the groups and organizations. You know how to network. You can run the nonprofit. You can handle philanthropic work. You are the huge event planner. You're planning the concert in the arenas. You are the relationship coach. You may have a dating website over the internet. You could adopt or have stepchildren. 11th house is that. Your older sibling, you could have a peaceful relationship with your older sibling, Sag risings. You're good with groups of people, though. My my grandfather, he was a Sag son. I think he was I don't know if he was a Virgo or Pisces rising, but but when you got that Libra in the 11th house, you can definitely gain wealth, okay, over time. And you're going to be very good with your social network. You will connect with people and meet the right people and establish good relationships, and definitely could be really good over the internet. But you want to show up aesthetically pleasing with your outfits and your color palettes on YouTube and Facebook, right? The Leo risings, Libra third house, social media, that's for the X, the TikTok and IG, bright colors, more pastels, Libra type colors, okay? And then last but not least, and then I'll get back to the chat before we go, Libra in the 12th house. That's me, Scorpio rising. So this is the hidden talents, but the hidden enemies. The bedroom for bed pleasure sleeping, also for sex. It's foreign land, import, export, international trade and business. This is the subconscious, unconscious mind, isolated places, jail, prison, hospital, psych ward, ashrams. So I had a harmonious sleep for 40 days in a hospital, literally. The hidden enemy, I experienced it, the Libra sister. And you can have very peaceful dreams sometimes. I suffered with nightmares. I was tormented as a child, Libra in the 12th house. But, one thing about Libra is you can really do good with import, export, or business, international business, right? I know for me, I have a lot of foreign clients. I got clients all up in the world, Australia and Canada and Bali and, oh my God, Philippines and just Scotland, England, Finland. Oh, I had somebody from Switzerland and Sweden. I mean, I've had clients all over the world, Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana. So, you can really definitely, Scorpio risings, that Libra, you could do well with the financial exchange. Because at the end of the day, why do you think Libra is the wealthiest sun sign? Because it's about contracts, negotiations, and harmony and peace and fairness and justice. Their listening ability. Libras know how to listen, and then they can recycle it and make you feel pleasant. And Libra's about harmony, peace, and beauty, right? So, you're Scorpio rising, you want a beautiful woman or man in your bedroom. I'm just saying. Lot of mercy. Say sometimes your boy E could be a naughty boy, Sometimes he's naughty. You're a good boy, but he could be a naughty boy. But not a bad boy. It's a good boy. But yeah, Libra also it is the cardinal air sign. So they're good for like trying to, be just and fair. They want everyone to be happy, right? The bedroom, they're about the pleasure war. I please you, you please me. Let's keep it fair. We're not going to get too crazy with that, but that's enough. But yeah, it's really good. And the hidden talent, what do you think the hidden talent is? Well, I'm not just an astrologer, I'm a relationship coach. My Elevators to Love program is really great. And it's kind of the exact design of the program, all the things that I did to get prepared to meet and find Alana, and then to take the steps to get married. So I help a lot of couples. I help a lot of single people get themselves ready to elevate to love, because without self-love, you have nothing. So I'm actually a really good relationship coach. I've gotten a few couples together. I've saved a couple of marriages. And, it's always about the people. But I think for me, I'm a very good listener, being a trained professional actor. And I just studied relationships my whole life. I've studied humanity and human beings, and I know how to relate to people. And I know how to be fair and give the women the tough talk and the fellas the tough talk. Working with both genders. But what's good about my Elevate to Love program, and we're going to release a video and put it up on the website soon, where, we also have it where we can work with couples, and Alana would work with the wife or the girlfriend, and then I would work with the husband or the guy. Oh, the kids are getting ready for football. So, it's really cool and important. So let me check in with the chat, and then I'm not going to stay on long because I still got some work to do. And get ready for coffee talk. And I got clients tomorrow and coffee talk Saturday. It's going to be a good coffee talk. I hope you come. I know a lot of the tribe members will be there, but I hope some of the other folks come. 2 hours, $22, Jeffrey Epstein and Charlie Kirk. Cash App, $ BigEAstro. Just email me, Eric at BigEAstrology. Also, PayPal's a friend. And yeah. It's going to be good. I don't know. I may do he's an Aquarius, D'Angelo, but we just lost him, and I was kind of sad. I may do his chart in November for Scorpio season. I got to look at his chart. I haven't looked at it yet. But any questions, ask me now before I bounce. Hey, Rod 33, VR7. Eastandamers. Sorry. The 11th house is Libra and 12th house Libra. You're talking about, Uranus and Libra, 4th house. Ooh, that could have been a lot of sudden events in the home and sudden arguments and sudden drama. Chantel. How's that garden, Chantel? You have Libra in the 11th, South Node. You could dream about the past. Hey, Christina Law, what's up, lady? You got to join the tribe. Love to meet you in person finally. Yeah, you caught alive. It's been a while. Grandbaby doing well? Okay. Hello to the grandbaby. Got to get a birth chart for that grandbaby. No, I'm not joking about menopause. I know it ain't no joke. I told you, I've respected my coworkers, my mom, wifey. I remember. I know menopause ain't no joke. I think getting old ain't no joke. I mean, listen, as a man, nobody told me after 40 shoulders start to go, all the shoulder pain. I can no longer sleep on my side. I got to sleep on my back. You think it's fun? I don't like being in all this. Now, my dad gave me a great gift, of flat feet and loose ligaments. I got big feet. So he did give me some good gifts. But flat feet and loose ligaments, I have a ton of early arthritis and joint pain. It sucks. I see the acupuncturist every week. And yes, I'm thankful. I'm above ground, right? So I stay in gratitude. But it doesn't mean people think oh, you survived coma, you're good. Nah, I'm still 4 years in, still kind of building my body and my life back. I lost 36 pounds, mostly muscle, but I didn't gain all that muscle back. I gained some of the weight and then I had lost it back. But I, just rebuilding my body and stuff. So, and then working in this chair all the time, I got a new chair, the ball chair, but my lower back is jacked, my shoulder, but I have a lot of foot pain. I can walk forever. I don't say forever, but I have no problem walking, but it's, I have random pain sometimes, but I have standing still hurts, because I've had 13 surgeries, the whole stigmata, but 4 surgeries on the right foot and ankle and 2 on the left. I broke the tib and fib in 2011 and then had the surgery in January, another one in November when I moved out here to Arizona because the screw went through the bone, was scraping up on my Achilles. So I didn't understand that question, what's in 11th or 12th. We were just going through all the rising signs, so it depends on what you're, talking about. But, I was talking about 11th Libra through all 12 houses. That's what I was just breaking down, 11th and 12th. Okay. So let me know any other things. Hey, Jack Washington. Where's Sia? I hope I see you guys. Oh, yeah, the clips. I haven't heard the whole album. I got to sit down and listen to it. But that joint with Kendrick is hot. Kendrick bodied those. I think he's a great writer. He's a great MC. I give it to him. No, Dad's in the 10th house. Stepfather. You don't see it in a house. You see stepchildren in the 11th house. Oh, Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, 11th house. Okay, that's okay if you don't have any planets in Libra. Scorpio rising is the 12th house. Okay, but I'm gonna get back to the 11th house with Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto. No Libra planets in the 4th. Okay, you can't. You're looking at the Placidus. You don't want to have two signs in one house, you guys. I want you to look at the whole sign system. There is no rhyme or reason. I don't know. The midheaven could just be 9, 10, or 11. It's just a calculation. So, okay, that was a lot I read there. So the Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, 11th house, it's like you could really work for the government, have a nonprofit, do philanthropic work, stuff like that. But you are very good in groups and organizations. And that could be corporate law or some sort of financial law. You could be a financial advisor or planner. That could be planning wills and trusts, things like that. Saturn in Libra is exalted, so you could literally be a judge, a Supreme Court judge. Remember, the 10th house is the government, the authority is your father. The 11th house, stepchildren, your father's siblings, so aunt and uncle on your dad's side. You see the mothers in the 6th house. But the 11th house is the actual arenas, but it's the government, long-term investments in the stock market. But it's, Trump, Vance, Congress, Senate, Supreme Court. That's the 11th house. So if you have Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter there, that's powerful. Both the great benefic, the great malefic, and then Pluto transformation. So you could really work over the 11th house as the internet. Okay. Jupiter in Libra does okay too. Could be a very balanced teacher, things like that. So those are nice placements. But I forgot who said the Uranus in the 4th, but Uranus in the 4th, definitely you've probably moved away from the birth home. Okay. And mom could be sporadic, like out of nowhere. Mom could be so sweet. Oh, do you want some apple pie, baby? And then you'd be like, I said, pick up them cookies. What? You get like a loaf of bread smacked around your face, like, oh my God. Did I tell you one time my mom, she smacked me with a wet towel. My glasses like got all tilted and bent up because I had the nerve to talk some smack to my mother. I was like 15. That's the last time my mom hit me. I said something slick. I forgot what she did. Oh, I think she got some, black women in her hair. She went into my bathtub in my shower and she was going to like clean something for me. Now I should have been cleaning myself, but I didn't ask her to do it. She went in there, whatever. But I left the shower thing on. So when you turn the water, it didn't come out the bottom. It came out the top and hit her hair. My mom got her hair done like every Friday. Ooh, Cheryl Taylor was pissed. She was like, I told you not to leave that thing on. Why'd you do that? Do you know what Eric Taylor said? 15-year-old Eric Taylor? Saturn opposition on my mouth, all sassy. Saturn was in Scorpio on my ascendant, right? So I thought I was the authority. Peep this. I said to her, well, then you shouldn't have been in there. Nobody told you to go. She didn't even say nothing to me. She's like, I heard her. She was like, what? My mother came back like Ted Lasso, like John Wayne. She had the wet towel. She spun that sucker. And she was like, what? And it was like, it's like hit me. My glasses were like tilted like this. I had a wet towel mark around my face. I was like playing a video game. Yo, Chantel. Oh, my mother was such a gangster. Don't mess with Harlem girls, y'all. You don't even know. My mom did not play, but she was so sweet. And she had like a southern demeanor to her because her father was West Indian from Bahamas, Bahamian. See, I'm the indigenous American Indian, Moorish, Bahamian Jew. That's how I spit it for you. What about you? And what about your crew? Do you know how you do? So, yeah, moms did not play. Okay. So I'm gonna get ready to go. I think Tay and Mommy are about to leave for football, and I love you guys. Just getting the last comment. Chantel, yeah, 512. Libra in the 11th. Yeah, Chantel, you're a Sag rising. Yeah, South Node in 11th. That would separate you from older siblings or your father's siblings. Yeah. Jackie Washington in the house. And but you can get the hormones for the menopause or do the herbs, you know. Oh, the 12th house. Sorry. So I did say the 11th house, right? Ankle, calf, shin, Achilles. The 12th house is what? Your feet and your toes. Your feet and your toes, lady. It's like Pisces. That makes sense, right? Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto 24. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Sag risings, having those powerful places to the 11th house definitely helps you with groups and arenas. Oh, I didn't realize that was you, Mama Miss, that has that. Hmm. Yeah, 11th house, remember it's our hopes, dreams, and wishes. It gets better over time, you guys. Oh, smack myself with these headphones. I'm going to get ready to go and catch this Vikings Chargers game. But, the 11th house, remember houses 3, 6, 10, and 11, they take time to develop. They get better over time. So the 11th house, that's where you could see a politician. That's why I told you when I was taking my astrology class, I got that 11th house stellium. One of the students was like, your chart is very presidential. And I told you my father wanted me to be the first black president. But, they wouldn't have a black president in this country that's like named Eric Taylor or Brian Jackson, right? It's more indigenous, right? Kamala and Barack, they were not black, not traditional black Americans. They're foreigners. That's different. If you know, you know. It's not an accident. But the 11th house is really something. It's something because that's extreme wealth. But you can see where your friends turn to frenemies, right? I had friends and family and different people kind of turn against me. That's the 11th house. Well, and it doesn't help when you got Lilith, Pluto, and Mars there. But I don't start nothing with nobody, man. I really don't. I don't know. Sometimes people just turn against you and you got to deal with it, whatever it is. I don't even think about it. I don't care. But I thank you guys so much. This has been fun. And next time I see you, if I come on Saturday, it's going to be all Scorpio talk. So we'll skip the Sun and Mercury. We'll probably jump into Scorpio, Venus, Mars. And Mars is there right now. Scorpio, Venus is my placement. So it's fun to talk about that. It's debilitated, but it's intense. And it's a lot of fun. Scorpio, Venus is a lot of fun. That's a book I may not write in this lifetime, but it's a good book. You would enjoy reading it. You would definitely enjoy reading it. But I love you guys so much. Especially Melissa and Chantel. We haven't seen you guys so much at the tribe meetings. I hope you can make it because they're so... I can honestly say, like, each tribe meeting is better than the next. You know what I mean? We've had so many, from Rebecca to Nettie to, Brandon to, so many people, but, just so much knowledge and love and information. And Victoria is going to be incredible. Joy Baker. Of course, I'll have to shine for you guys when I, break down the holiday charts on the 21st. Thanksgiving is the 27th this year. It's a little bit later. Later, Nader. William used to be like, I'd be like, William, you want to take a nap? He's like, no, Daddy, no lightning. It's time for Mater. Lightning McQueen and Mater. He loved Mater. It's like, I had my second surgery out here and I'm on crutches. And I'm like, Alana was studying for her real estate. So I'd be home alone with the kid. And I'm like, William, you want to take a nap, buddy? No, Daddy, no nap. I'm playing with Lightning and Mater. I'd be like, you little sucker, go to sleep. This kid never took naps. Back in New York, before he turned 2, I'd have to hold him and almost wrestle him down to like fall asleep and take a nap to give Alana a break. Because he was breastfeeding and he was on her like white on rice, but it was crazy. Those were the days. And now he's 16 and, too cool for school. They grow up so fast, you guys. Cherish them, love them. Chantel and Gigi and Quintella, with you guys having young kids, cherish them. They grow too quickly. Take all the video and pictures, even when they think you're annoying and weird. Later on, they'll go through your phone and be like, "Oh my God, I remember that, and that was so great," and da da da. Because I'm the picture and video taker. Lana has a little bit in her phone, but I got everything. They go through my phone. They can sit there for hours just looking at the memories and laughing. And then, we used to make holiday videos. I used to make videos for everybody's birthday and all the family messages to each birthday person. It's just so, I'm kind of not corny, but I would say I'm kind of nostalgic like that. And I think the family appreciates it, Alana and the kids, because I'm like the memory keeper. Because why? Capricorn moon. Ta-da! It's no accidentes. Astrology plays out in every way. All right, you guys. I love you. Be smart. Be safe. Be careful. What was I going to tell you? So I'll see you tomorrow night. Hopefully I see you 12 noon for Coffee Talk, 2 hours, $22 on Saturday. And don't forget the Chiron workshop and then the astrology cardology, right? $32 and then $46. But you will be ready for 2026 if you come November 1st and November 8th. I mean, Anjani Seagrass, brilliant. Jazz Aphrodite, brilliant. I'm honored to be with these 2 women. And they're really about helping to heal the collective. So Chiron from the wounding to the medicine, and then astrology and cardology, abundance and soul alignment for 2026. That's going to be, mwah. That's the best, $78 you can spend to get ready to, for yourself. That's real cheap, right? $78 for yourself to get ready for 2026 and to get healed up and ready. 2026 is not going to be easy. You see what's going on and what's happening. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't be engrossed in the drama, but be aware of, but focus on positivity and be optimistic. Expect good things to happen. Oh my God. Okay, here's an example. Alana was dropping off one of the kids' friends the other day after school, and on the block, they were doing repaving the road. They told her she could go through. She wasn't sure. They said you can go through, but it wasn't dry yet. Don't you know she got tar all over the tires and it was ruining it? The car was like shaking and it messed up the alignment. So we called them up. They said they would come and look at it. They came and looked at it yesterday morning. They said, just go to Discount Tires and we'll replace it or whatever. We got a credit card account with them. So she went. Not only did they fix the balance, but she got better tires, and we got them last year. But so we got in Arizona with the heat, you need so we got better and newer 1 year newer tires just for that one kind of oopsie. So what seemed to be a negative and a bad quickly turned into a positive. But what is that for Alana? Jupiter in Cancer in the 3rd house, conjunct the South Node. She got the South Node, but it's something that could have been an issue with the car from the past or tires. And then the Jupiter was but it's going to be abundant. That's astrology. That's astrology. And even when Jackson, for some of you guys may not know, Jackson on Saturday tore his calf. I got it ready to go and check on him because Alana took Mateus to football practice. I got to go to see how he was with school, get him some pain meds, and get him something to eat. But he went to the doctor today for a checkup. But he nothing you can do. He may get a walking boot, but he's just got to heal. So he's probably not going to school tomorrow. He went to school Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And but the crutches, like trying to walk around the school. It's a big school. It's like these 90210 schools out on the West Coast, and not like New York. So the school is outside and some inside, and there's like crazy levels. And they gave him an elevator key, but it's hard to walk it. It's far. And he heard it playing football. Williams' team won last night. He played and did good, and they're 8-0 in the season. He got one game left. They have no playoffs for JV. But his coach has been jerking him most of the season. But he, when he got in, he played good. I'm proud of him. He didn't want mom and dad to say nothing to the coaches. So I was like, okay. But he should have been playing more. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you guys, it's hard when you're raising kids and boys, and especially in the community we're in. We have dealt with too much hatred and racism. But we're not focusing on it anymore, and we're transmuting it out and expecting nothing but goodness to happen. So when we dealt with racism in the beginning of the school year from the English teacher, we had a meeting with the principal and all the teachers. All the teachers are like, oh, we love Mateus. That English teacher looked like a fool. She was getting caught up in lies and fumbling, and we got him out of that class. After that, other kids wanted to leave the class because nobody likes the teacher. She's nasty. She tried to play damsel in distress. She was scared because the Taylor boys ganged up on her. Get the fuck. She was a real Karen, real life Karen. Anywho, but you just got to deal. But you got to stay positive and optimistic. Don't ever let them see you sweat. Whoever they are in your life, and they try to throw you off your game and be negative, you stay in your heart chakra and stay positive. I'm telling you, you never go to their level. You got to stay on the higher vibration. It will always serve you in life. I promise you. I had people do me dirty and do me wrong. I didn't go match that energy. I'm just like, okay, deuces, bye. You're out of my life. You're out of my life. You're out of my life. I gotta go. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. You know I have my water bottle here. I think I'm gonna get me some cucumbers. Do you guys like cucumber? I am a cucumber and avocado addict. I could eat them forever. All right, you guys, do me a favor. Come back and on this when this is done, and just give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. It helps to grow in algorithms. And you guys, if you haven't done it yet, please go subscribe to Stars and Cars Lounge. We're trying to get to 2K. We're trying to get enough hours watched so we can go live there. Stars and Cars Lounge, me and Elena from Searchlight Tarot. But please go subscribe and comment on the videos. We got a new video coming out tomorrow. I'll see you probably a little bit later for the astro weather because I got to go to PT early in the morning. So I'll have the astro weather up late, and I'll see you tomorrow night for I was going to say coffee talk, but for the tribe meeting. Feel the tribe. Our 10th meeting. When you build it, they will come. And I thank you, beautiful souls, for joining us. And we do really have a beautiful thing. And I just love all of y'all to death. Like you guys are amazing. And I'm honored. And I can't wait to meet you guys in person. Like that's going to give me like goosebumps and chills. You know what I mean? Because it feels like I've really got some real new friends, and I don't take that lightly. I'm a very loyal person. For real. Very loyal. Love you guys. Big E Astrology. And the website's having some issues. My computer guy's trying to fix it. So if there's something you want to purchase, email me or just go to Eric at BigEAstrology.com, or you could pay PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. Yeah, he has to update some plugins, but then he thought something was wrong with the tribe and community, and he's got to fix the website, and he was confused. Even though the shadow period starts tomorrow, the 24th, for Mercury retrograde, remember Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, and it's retrograde in Gemini. That's what's been messing up the technology. I figured it out the other day. Uranus and Gemini. We're about to go through 7 years of that. Don't you think we're not going to have a blackout and we get switched over from regular fiat currency to digital currency? It's coming sooner than later. Get your butt ready. Get you some gold and silver. Get you some XRP and XLM. Get your mind right, but never, never sign up for no digital ID, chip in the head or chip in the hand. You don't want that. That's checkmate. You do not want it. Big Astrology, episode 391, Knowledge is Love, soaring like a dove. The glove didn't fit, so I'm too legit to quit. You know, I'm nice with it. You know, I did his chart. Some of you guys may have been there. It was a while ago. I did Orenthal James's chart. That was a good coffee talk. Bye, you guys. I'll see you Friday night, and I hope I see some of you Saturday. And I'll see you in the Astro Weather, and I may come live Saturday night. Saturday Night Live. If I do, it'll probably be 8 p.m. Eastern. Got to start our Scorpio season, so I'll probably come Saturday night if I'm not too tired. I might amaze myself. I have a lot of energy for all the pain that I have. Believe you me, you'd be proud of me, or you'd be impressed. You see how I produce and put out work. Now, I will say I can do that because I have the great support of my beautiful wife. She holds me down, just even like making me a cup of tea. You know, she holds me down. Have a good night. Love you. Big Astrology. Episode 391, Knowledge is Love. And I'll see my tribe.